Craziest part about this shit is, man, the same benefit of the doubt that some of y'all be ready to give, niggas would never allow their daughters to give no nigga that benefit of the doubt. Ever in real life. Never. They wouldn't even allow their sister to do it. Let's talk real game. They would never. Hey, let his sister come to him with that shit and see what happens. Niggas gonna be like, nigga, what? Like what? That's how playing with me. That's how niggas gonna slide by their family. Let's see. Swear, man. Man, long time.
Hey, KB.
What's going on, man?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Swear.
Okay, I just got one question. Do you think that a guy that has a thigh tat is DL?
No. Why? Like, what kind of thigh tat are we talking about? I mean, niggas get their whole leg tatted. I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, people's telling me like he may be DL because he only got one tattoo on his arm and then has a thigh tat.
What?
So they like, why would he like? So they like, why would he like skip all the missing space on his top part of the body and go down to the thigh? So like, is he DL? Cause like,
But they said maybe he's trying to what?
I don't know.
It.
I don't think that I don't think that makes him bi. I just think that's just a tattoo. I don't know. Maybe that's what I don't know.
You just think it's a tattoo?
Yeah, I don't think that would be what would make him bi.
All right. I don't know, man.
Hey man.
I think okay, let me give you another like perspective. So like he be saying like, oh, he flying out, but every time he flying out it's for his best friend that's a guy. And it's like different like states and stuff. So like when he's flying out it's always for his best friend in college that's a guy. And for the one that said ask him, I did, and he said, well, a lot of guys got thigh tats, but every guy that I asked said they don't have a thigh tat. So
Wait. So he flies out to go see his friend?
but different friends that's guys.
Not today, at least. Not today. Not today. Not today. Right? You gotta not today. You know, some days, yeah. You know, but you know, we gotta let's see. What's going on, man? What's the word?
Oh, hey KB. So I met this guy like last year. Like I accidentally walked
I
in.
didn't even know this. What's good? What's good, gang? How you doing?
Yes, funny. Hi. So I met this guy last year. Like I accidentally walked in on him on the bathroom. He didn't lock the door, so that's kind of like how we hit it off. We like exchanged numbers. We talked a lot. Had really good conversations. Went out on a couple dates or whatever. And then I invited him to like my Halloween party. And he was like making it such like a big deal. I guess it was like too far for him. So he would always like crack jokes about the Halloween party. But he ended up coming to the Halloween party. And we kind of like hooked up at the Halloween party.
And wait, let me get for me to get how old is the guy we're talking about here?
He's like 22.
How old are you?
I'm 25. Well, it happened like last year, so 26 and 22.
26 and 22. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And this is the guy that you met when you walked into a bar. And I'm assuming before you invited him to the Halloween party, y'all were talking, going out on dates, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really good conversations. Like Really, like every day, really consistent, no complaints. Like, we really hit it off. But we hooked up at the Halloween party. And then like the next day we were on FaceTime talking about the Halloween party, and he was like, oh my God, I feel like a brand new man. And when he said that, I'm like, were you like a virgin? So I think I like took his V card. I mean, I didn't have a problem with that, but I think I took his V card. So after that, we still like was talking, still going out. But he just wanted to do it again. Like he just wanted to hook up again. So he was just trying to plan more dates and for us to hang out again. So we planned a date to go to like the movies and to eat, and then after like go to the hotel or whatever. Pull up to the movies.
What hotel?
I don't know the name of the hotel.
No. Like what hotel? Like who you got a hotel?
Yeah, he got a hotel like after we left the movies and after we ate dinner.
Oh.
He just got the hotel.
Okay.
But the vibes were like weird. Like it was like he was just beasting to like just go to the hotel. So I was a little nervous. I don't know. I was just a little nervous. So good dinner, good movies. But when we got to the hotel, like it was just so awkward. Like, I don't know. It was so awkward, no foreplay or whatever. And the vibes were off. So he ended up leaving like the hotel, like leaving me in the hotel. We tried hook up. It wasn't the same like the first time when we hooked up at the Halloween party. So he just left me in the hotel, and like that was dead ass it. Like that was it. After he left the hotel, we didn't speak. We didn't do nothing. Like no contact, nothing until last week. He just randomly hit me up and was like, hey Fonny, like how are you? But then he deletes the message before I can even respond. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Another day goes by and he does it again. This time I respond. I'm like, what's up? He's like, oh, I need to ask you a question. I'm like, okay, what? And he's like, oh, like, is it big? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, like, how was it? Like, was it big?
Wait,
This
so
is a whole year.
so the guy that left you in the, so wait, so the guy that left you in the hotel room and ghosted you, contacted you, reached out to you, you responded?
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I need to ask you.
For the amount of time.
He said, I need to ask you a question.
Hold on. For the amount of time that you've been watching me, or you've been kind of seeing what's been going on in these types of lives, right? Right? That's the type of shit you're engaging in.
Listen.
Nah, because I want more of your thought process, because you see this shit damn near every week, right? The person that left you in the hotel that clearly only wanted one thing from you, right? But you invited him to the Halloween party and he got what he wanted right then and there, right? Or vice versa, because maybe that's what you wanted too, right? He made it very clear that was the vibes moving forward, because he said, like you said, he was fiending, right? And I'm pretty sure you probably got turned off by that at some point, but not turned off enough to go out on another date with this individual, to where he ends up booking a hotel that he ends up leaving you in because he didn't get exactly what he wanted, how he wanted it. And then a year later, or however many months later, he contacts you and you respond. As somebody that watches me, help me understand.
I just wanted to know what his question was. And when he asked that question, I'm just like, no, like you're doing too much. So then I hang up. And like that was it. And I think I blocked him like after that, because he was just on some insecure, like, oh, was it big? Like, did you have fun? Like, this is a whole year later and you're messaging me. So then I blocked him. But then he called me today on like a different account. And I'm just like, that conversation was only like 5 minutes. And he was still asking me about, oh, like, who is that guy you were posting? I'm like, bro, don't piss me off. And then he hangs up and then I blocked him again. I did block him, but I just didn't understand why would he come back like a whole year later asking and still on that same insecure vibe, like, oh, how big was it? Did you enjoy the time?
Yeah, but
Like, I don't understand.
funny. It's very the answer to your question is very simply that he knows who to play with. Like he know everybody, even in this live, everybody in this live knows who they could go play with, right? He knows who to play with, and it happens to you. You happen to be one of them people.
Yeah, it was given that he was like just bored, so I just hung up and then I blocked him today.
I mean, but funny, who else gonna reply and respond to his text to some shit like that in his lifetime? It got to be you. I mean, you've done it before. You've responded before. So I mean, but his pathetic behavior, you responded before. So he knows who to go to. He knows who to, who go entertain his shit. And like again, it just happens to be you.
Yeah, but I didn't like that, so I just hung up and I blocked him. Like, this was like
You also gotta look at it
ago.
different. Like he's a little. He's 22, you're 26. And you were kind of allowing that type of thing. So and automatically when you're dating somebody older as a guy, you think they're always going to be a lot more mature than you are, or a lot more. You know what I mean? So when it comes to, if you see that the individual is easy at any point in time and they're much older, they're gonna always know that you're gonna be that. Because the expectation is she's older, she must be more mature, must have more standards. He found out that that's not what it was, and he got excited. If you want me to explain it a little bit more to you, an ego boost, if you will.
Okay, yeah, I was getting that vibe from him, and I wasn't entertaining him, so I just hung up and I blocked him.
Good. I mean, but stand on that now, man. It's been too long, right?
Yeah,
It's been too long, so stand on that.
yeah, I just wanted to know, but I was right. I was thinking he was just feeling insecure and he just needed like validation or something from me, and I was not gonna validate him. So it's like said, don't piss me off, and I hung up and then I blocked him. But I don't want to like entertain him or anything.
Any more questions, man? Fonny?
Oh no.
You good now?
Thank you.
All right,
Yes.
Appreciate you hopping on, man.
Bye.
Let's see. Let's get Mike in here, man.
Hello.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey. So I have a best friend. We've been best friends for like 4 years.
You guys come up here for advice. I mean, not as much, but I be wanting them to. If you're a guy, request. I accept everybody. What's good?
Hey. So me and him have been best friends for 4 years, right? Like we've gotten close. Like he's seen like everything that I've been going through with like men and like
How old are you guys?
I'm 21 and he's 23.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, basically the problem is that right now we're working on to like being into a relationship.
Wait, you're
And
working on being in a relationship with somebody that's watched you go through different troubles with different guys before?
yeah, and I've also seen him with like his other like
Niggas don't care about it. For anybody in this live, first of all, we've heard that the same story numerous times since being on here. A lot of times actually. So we know the rhetoric. For anybody in this live, we all know where this goes, right? We've sat here and heard the exact same story in a different font too many fucking times.
But how is it wrong? Like,
Wow, read the comments.
But I've also seen like him, like
niggas don't give a
his
fuck
girl.
about that. Y'all, difference between men and women is that y'all allow niggas to grow on y'all over time. Once a guy has a certain image of you, that shit doesn't change. So, and you know that. So that's not nothing new. You're saying that you watched them do this, that, and the 30. You're still trying to fuck with them.
But like we're trying to work on our issues.
Hold on. You're saying that you watched them do this, that, and the third, right? From a girl best friend perspective, right? So you know what he's capable of, right?
Right.
So you're supposed to be different?
He never got into a like actual relationship with those girls. Like he was like on some player shit, right? Now he's trying to like change, and we're trying to both work on our issues because I have issues too. Like, I have a trust issue. He has issues regarding like self-sabotaging stuff. So we're trying to
Now that you said that out loud, does that any of that make any sense? Genuinely speaking.
so we can work on issues.
You can't work on an issue on your own. You think you got to get into a relationship with somebody who watched you struggle to work on those issues?
He's saying like we should get therapy and then try to work on, like getting into a relationship.
You know what? Do it. Try it. Do it. It makes sense.
So yeah, I feel like it's not going to work because of given that
No. You're different. You're different from every other girl you watched him play. Okay? And I'm pretty sure him asking you to be his girlfriend, him just saying the words, will you be my girlfriend, is going to completely change who he is as a man.
Mm-hmm.
So it only makes sense. Do it. Try it. Be the exception. Be the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully the therapy helps both of y'all within that process and y'all can get together and live a happy, long life.
I mean, like, I'm not saying that. It is the fact of, like, him, I'm, like, me being his best friend. It's like we're always telling, like, we're always there for each other. And, like, he's trying to make me into a better person.
And honestly, keep saving him. Keep saving him from the man that he could be. Be his savior. Be the one that, be the door that he enters and he becomes a new man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And honestly, you would get paid for it at the end, too.
Mm.
Be his hero. Even though his mama couldn't do it, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to do it.
Okay, bro. All right.
Like, and it baffles me because we have so many different resources to know. We have so many. I'm taking it from a perspective of a guy that's probably been in this position, right? I've never changed for anybody that already knew who I was.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you real life. I'm not sitting here lying to you. I'm not trying to make you look crazy, right? I'm telling you from a perspective where I could probably relate to you, right? I have never in my years of life changed for somebody that already knew who I was. Why would I? They saw me and they accepted me for who I was and thought that I could change.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, hey, listen, that's only food for thought. I mean, I hope, I mean, you give it a little bit of thought. But if not, you're just gonna have to learn like everybody else. I've heard your story before a million times in different fonts.
Mm-hmm.
So do what you got to do, man.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening. I'm
No.
understanding the sarcasm, and I'm just understanding like what you're saying.
I will listen. I'll be here, man. If you ever need any more advice, if anything ever goes wrong, request me. I'll be here, gang.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, gang. Yeah, that's just one of them situations where nothing that I'm gonna say is gonna register. So really, I just gotta ask for the update. That's it, and that's all. Like what? She wanna see it for herself. She feel like, and you know what's crazy? I could already tell he has more control in that. Whatever I'm gonna say to her, it's not gonna hold weight because guess who has control in real life? For you to be able to condition a girl's mind, for her to believe that I can see you for who you are and what you've done to other people, but I'm gonna be different. If you condition her to be that way, what do you think? Do you think my word is gonna work? Y'all really think my word is gonna work for her? If he was able to after she watched him do what he was, hey man, let's think realistically. Let's see.
Hello.
What's the word, man? Now it's good, Brina.
Hi. So I kind of had a question about my situation. I'm hoping you could give me some advice.
Sure.
So I've been seeing this guy. I'm 22 for context, and he's 26. And so I've been seeing him for a little bit, and like as I've gotten to know him, he's been pretty proactive about like planning dates and stuff, but he did say that he prefers like in-person communication, so he's a bad texter. And so he said this in the beginning. I was like, I don't know what that means. He told
you in the very beginning of like getting to know you that he prefers in person. He's a bad texter.
Yes, he said that.
Okay, so okay.
And so he'll, for example, like he'll take like the date will be on Friday, and so he will text me like Monday to set it up, and then I'll confirm, and then he won't text me until like Thursday night.
I'll stop right there. Since y'all been in my life, how many times have you heard that rhetoric? I love these types of situations because I need you to give you I need to give you a little bit of perspective.
Okay. Yeah, I'm reading the comments. I know. And so another thing that was also a red flag is that when I asked him like when was your last relationship and like getting to know him and stuff, he was
Right.
just like his last relationship was a little over a year and a half ago. And so they were together for 5 years. And she cheated on him. And so when I asked him, I was like, well, do you think that you're ready for another relationship? He was just like, well, I'm just ready to see if you're like the woman for me. That's literally what he told me. And so I was like, I don't know what that means.
Now, Brina, does that sound like somebody that's being intentional, or does that sound like somebody that's willing to go with the flow?
That's the thing. I can't tell because like
You can't tell based on the fact that this nigga is even making an effort to really speak to you on a daily basis if that looks like somebody that's giving you effort, or somebody that feels like you're an option, and somebody that feels like you have that type of time. You can't tell the difference between somebody that actually wants to date you intentionally, get to know you on that level, and for you to get to know him on that level. You can't tell the difference if that's...
yeah. I think just saying it out loud, like it sounds ridiculous, but I just couldn't tell because he's so hot and cold. Like in person, he's great. Whenever like we're out,
But
he's great. But
Brina, what does hot and cold typically mean in 2024 with all the resources that we have? Unless you think you're different.
right, yeah.
I mean,
And so another thing is that he said he does still communicate with his ex, but he said that he feels the distance between them.
That's why he's going for a 22-year-old at 26. Okay, now everything's added up. That's why he's going for a 22-year-old at 26. So you can say shit like that and get away with it. Yo, it never fails. It never fails. For him to be able to do shit like that, and for her to be able to be confused and not maneuver how she needs to maneuver. That's why he's going for a 22-year-old at 26. Everything makes sense now. That's why.
And so my question to you was, the last time I saw him was today's Monday, so I saw him on Friday. Do you think that it's okay for me to send him a text being like, hey, I don't want to see you again? Because he hasn't texted me since Friday night. And so should I send a text saying like, hey, I don't want to see you again? Or should I just...
But I mean, bro, y'all gotta think about it. This man told her straight to her face. I'm not saying like it's a horrible age, 22, 22, whatever, right? Not horrible, but I'm talking about what he's saying to her and expecting to kind of go get away with it, how he's treating her without and expecting to get away with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's when it starts making some sense to me. Now I'm thinking to myself, because the typical 25 or 26-year-old that's a little bit more experienced on that level is gonna look at him completely sideways. He can't say shit like that.
And the comments are eating me up, but it's like this is like the first like real I guess like dating I've done in my life, and so I've never had this experience before, and so I don't know.
It's new. You're new to it. That's okay. We all live and we learn. I'm not getting at you for that. We live and we learn. But I'm letting you know now though. Yeah. If somebody's telling you that they're still in contact with their ex while they're supposed to be pursuing you, and they don't even talk to you throughout the given days, right? To just get to communicate, get to know you on that level, you're absolutely wasting your time.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. You see jumping on, man. Hey man, everything is common sense until you feel like you like somebody, man. You like how they look, you like how they move in real life. It's all common sense until then, right? Yeah, she's cool peoples. Let's see. Oh no. Hold on. Yo, what's the word, man? Yo, type shit. Niggas ain't just join to look at me and remove themselves. Let's get CJ in here, man.
Hello?
What's the word?
Okay, mine real quick. So, boom.
Savannah, I got you after again. Yeah, go ahead.
So, there was a dude, whatever. He had me on Instagram, liking my stories, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Right? Eventually, he reached out trying to go out on a date. But at the time, I was talking to somebody else. So, I didn't really.
How old are we talking?
He's 27. I'm 24.
Okay, 27, 24.
So, we had like little conversations before, like, it didn't go so far because I don't like to start new things if I'm not completely out of something else.
Right.
So he at first like I said, he texted trying to go on dates and certain stuff, but I passed his advances. When I got out of my situation and then he hit me up, we had conversations and we were getting to know each other. This is like after he's been following me, liking my stories for months, but when we started actually having contact was like 2 months. So the 2 month mark, I had a conversation with him and he was inviting me to his birthday, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then he started mentioning, like, instead of the way that he was approaching me before, it switched up. Like, it went from, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that, to, come hang out with me for my birthday. He's trying to mention things like, oh, maybe I'm not going to drink that day if you come. Like, in a soft ass way, basically trying to see if he was going to get some if I pulled up. So I just stopped talking to him altogether because once I see what you want, I just move on. But after this, he's still been like liking my story, still been watching, still been doing this and that. But we haven't spoke or anything like that. And I don't know if I was so quick to just stop speaking to him in a sense, because we had a lot of in common and stuff like that. But
What
I don't
was
know,
he?
it just threw me off.
But answer my question, yes or no. Was he or was he not pursuing you intentionally?
At first, yes, like
No,
okay,
no,
he
no, no, no,
was.
no, 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 no. At first, doesn't matter. Everybody puts their best foot forward. It's like a job applicant. It's a job interview. Was he or was he not consistently showing you that he's intentional in dating you?
At this point,
At the entire, in general, just yes or no?
yes, kinda. It just went left at the
Good
end.
God Almighty.
Because at first he was trying to plan dates. He was trying to see me. What do you want to do?
Trying to plan
Trying to get
shit
to
isn't the
know.
same thing as actually acting on it. Trying to plan
It was
things,
me that wasn't. It
it
was
does
me that
not
wasn't
matter.
trying to.
Trying to plan things and actually acting on it and consistently planning those things does not. That's not effort.
You're right.
So I'm gonna ask one more time. I don't know. With the resources we have in terms of guys that genuinely love and let's say love that genuinely are interested, they wanna pursue you, they really like the girl that's in front of them, right? They're dating her intentionally. Is this what it would ideally look like?
But if I'm rejecting his advances at first,
Yeah,
well,
yes,
not
yes,
rejecting
yes.
his advances, period,
TJ, go
and
fuck with him,
he's
man. Look, go fuck with him. You're not getting it. Go fuck with him. Try it.
all right.
Fuck with him. Try it, man. All right. Am I supposed to fight her with on what she really wants to do? Let me ask you something. Am I supposed to fight her on what she wants to do as a human being? Why would I? I'll see her in a couple months. She'll be here, man. Why would I do that? Free will, absolutely. Let's see. Let's get Savannah in here, man. What's going on?
Hi, KB.
What's the word? What's the word?
Okay, so my situation is a little different compared to the ones that we've been hearing, and that's
Let me
kind of
hear.
why I'm curious.
Mm.
Mine's long distance,
Okay,
and I'm there's
and
something.
how old are we talking?
I'm 21 and he's 22. Can you hear me?
21 and 22?
Yes.
Okay, let me hear it.
And so it's a little crazy, but I've known him for over a year, and obviously we met off social media. Because how else would I know about that guy across the world? But anyways, so we met off of social media, and then like we're both living our lives type thing. So we weren't like obviously off the bat talking, but we followed each other. He saw me get into a relationship. He also saw me get out of a relationship. And then time went on again. So another year went by. So I guess I would know him for 2 years. 2 years, my bad. And then I'm single. So then we're talking again, or we started talking like officially. Um, and then it was kind of like patchy because like obviously I was still in like I was like long distance
Mm,
really, how can that work, right?
mm.
So I was definitely distant a little bit, but like still keeping in contact, and so was he. But then he got into a relationship, and that's when I was like, oh, so that happened. He was only in a relationship for like I want to say like 3 months, and then like he removed me off of social media with no word, no contact, like you know what I mean, type thing, because I'm apparently like the girlfriend, I guess. So then, and I'm gonna be honest, I stalked his page, I stalked her page, and I was like, oh, they together, interesting, good for them,
And just so I'm clear, everything that you're saying right now is about a man that damn near lives across the
Yeah,
globe.
he lives in Texas, and I live in Cali,
Okay.
just to give it a little
And you've
grounded.
never
Yeah,
seen him in real life ever within these past 2 years that have him on the internet.
yeah. So fast forward, the thing is, he's driving out here 11 hours and 30 minutes to see me on Thursday, and we've been talking actually. So after the whole relationship part, he obviously had time after that, and then he reached out. He was like, "Hey, I want to apologize for like removing you abruptly and like not saying anything, and blamed it on the whole relationship, right? She was
If
toxic."
all else fails, guess who's gonna be there for him, guys?
Oh
Hey, yeah,
Lord,
yeah, yeah. If
what
all
is
else
that?
fails, guess who's gonna be there, right? I gotta test who I really. But if all else fails, guess who always gonna be there, right? Hmm.
What you mean, Savannah? No,
Why are you saying
no,
no? You just
for real.
described the situation. You just described exactly what I just said is what you just described, correct?
I guess.
Okay.
Okay, so should I tell him not to come? What do I do? Because he's coming.
Right. So it depends. So do you take yourself seriously?
Yes.
Do you feel as though you
I,
have pride? Hold on, hold on.
I've
Hold
okay.
on. Do you feel as though you have any type of pride or decorum?
Yeah.
You do?
Well, I would hope so.
Okay. 'Cause I'm trying to. Okay, so then the answer to your question is quite simple at that point in time.
To leave him alone is what I'm hearing. Okay, wait. Okay, do I tell him like not to come then, or just like let him come out here and leave him alone?
Savannah,
You're blinking. I need to answer.
Savannah, that the situation. I can't believe you got up here and you said that you were going to be different from all the other stories. I genuinely
Okay,
can't.
my fault.
I
My
cannot
fault.
believe you got up here and said that, bro.
I'm sorry.
You had my hopes up and everything. I was really up here like, okay, all right, let me hear something with
Damn.
a little bit more substance. You came
I
up here with
guess
another situation with no substance.
even if he's a whole relationship, like I mean, Christ league, like you know what I mean, like no. So I really shouldn't. I talked to him. He's not a
Can
catfish. I literally
anybody
see his face.
can anybody see the difference between Savannah and the other person that came up here right before her?
Are you serious? He ain't an ex though,
No. Given
and
the
we've
exact.
never fucked.
Hold on. I'm asking a lie. Can anybody see the difference between the rhetoric that she has and the person that came up here right before her?
I'm seeing no's. I don't see the. Yeah, they don't see the correlation.
They don't see the difference.
Oh,
They don't see the difference.
damn. Okay.
At least with other John, I mean, the person that came up right before her, You know, it wasn't long distance, but this is long distance. How many times is he gonna ideally, Savannah? How many times is he gonna drive out 11 hours if he were to do that? Ideally, theoretically speaking.
And I mean, he could fly out too. So
Then why wouldn't he fly out this time?
unless he wanted to drive.
If he wanted to drive the 11 hours, that's why he fly.
Yeah, he said he wanted to drive. He said that's easy.
Touch. Hey,
That to me that looked like effort, but I guess I'm being delusional.
that's what effort looks like to you.
I mean, somebody who I mean to
Oh,
meet me.
good God.
Okay, fine,
Yo,
never mind. I'm gonna stop talking.
Savannah, bro, bro. Good
Okay,
luck to
so
you.
what?
Hmm?
Okay, good luck. Thank you.
Wait. What?
Well, because I don't know how to deal with confrontation, so I
It's
really
not
should just like
confrontation.
ghost.
It's just you take. But I asked you earlier if you took yourself seriously, but you don't know how to deal with confrontation. You can't say you take yourself seriously, but you can't stand on shit. That makes no sense. That's contradicting.
No, I meant like say something because you're saying go block him and go ghost. Like that's no
I'm
communication.
saying
That's childish to me.
I'm saying go
If
about it
there's
how
a
you need to go about it. That makes sense. So let it be known that it's not gonna happen and move on with your life. Very simple. You don't even he doesn't even live in your state. What are we talking about? Are you asking me how you should end that situation? If you're asking me how you need to end that situation, it's not gonna end. Realistically speaking, I'm just talking to a wall right now.
no, I'm hearing you. I'm
Yeah,
just
if you're really asking me how, then it's not 9 times out of 10. I'm
no,
just
I'm
telling you.
not asking how. I'm just saying like because they're over. Okay, yeah, I shouldn't be listening to anybody anyways. But the comments were over here telling me block him, block him. I just think that's childish.
I mean, you could do that.
Because
Bro,
I
however you want
personally,
to go
if I
about it.
wanted an explanation, I want it like if you're gonna be real with me, then stop talking to me. Then I'm gonna just tell you I'm gonna stop talking to you instead of just blocking you and going ghost. Because I can't. Because then it makes me feel like I've been giving fake energy because I was actually being genuine on my half. You know. But I guess it's not. I'm still young, guys. Damn.
You see that last comment she had. I'm still young, guys. You see that last comment right there? I'm still young, guys. You see that? It tells you everything. It tells you exactly what's gonna happen. That last comment, I'm still young, guys, tells you everything that you need to know. Trust me. Niggas been around long enough to know. For the plot. What does that nigga KB know? For the plot. Let's see. Damn, that's not gonna hold up. That should not accept. Let's get Fever in here. Too much going on. What's going on, man?
Hello.
What's the word?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So I've been single since like May, and I just honestly just wanted like a little bit of, dating advice, getting back into like I guess the field.
Getting back into the field?
Yeah, getting back into the field.
What you want to get
Cause
in the field for?
lately, I don't know why. Lately, I mean, I do get asked out on dates, but I feel like now it's more so guys that aren't really serious. They'll like ask to come to my house or I go over theirs. And typically that's
How old are we talking? How old are you?
I'm 22.
22. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, continue. I'm listening.
No, I just want some advice. That's it on getting back into the field. Like, just
You
like
gotta
basic
you gotta
advice.
ask me something specific.
Why I have to ask a specific question?
Like, what do you want to know about getting? Like, where you should find a man? Like, what do you want? Like, where you should find a man? How you should go about it? Like,
Yeah, I guess like yeah, where should I find one? And I guess like the red flags,
wrong question.
some good
Wrong,
qualities.
wrong question. So, to answer the good qualities and how you should be able to tell if a man is good or not, that all is up to your discernment, right? If you really do love yourself, right, you really do care for yourself, automatically it's going to reflect in who you date, right? So, whoever you date is going to have to exhibit that type of effort in order for them to even fuck with you, or for it to even make sense to you. If you get what I'm saying, the more you love yourself. So if you actually did put the work in and you really do, you really do feel like you're ready to date, it's always going to be a reflection on how, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to entertain people who are, that aren't up to that standard. But in terms of where to find them, you shouldn't even be looking for one.
Huh?
In terms of where to find them, you shouldn't be looking for one.
That's true. That's true. I'm not necessarily looking. No, I'm not looking for them. I really don't. I don't like go out with the intentions of meeting people. It's more so I just attract people, and of course, I don't think you are like who you attract. I feel like you are who you entertain. So like, I'm making sure that I'm entertaining the right people. So as soon as somebody says like, "Can you come over?" or they're just talking about stuff that I just don't align with, that I don't agree with. Of course, I push them to the side. That's it.
I mean, it sounds like you're doing it. I mean, what else can you do at that point? If you think about it,
Exactly.
you think I can tell you to go find a man at like the mall or something, and that's gonna work? I can't tell you to do that. Right? I'll be lying.
No, it's F boys everywhere at the end of the day.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
but you say like, but you say that you're the type to where they will come up to you, they will pursue you, they will try it, right? Again, it will be who you entertain is going to be a reflection of your standards at the end of the day. So as long as you're loving yourself, you keep loving yourself, you keep focusing on you, keep improving your own personal life, you'll be all right. You don't got to worry about nothing else. What's going to come to you is going to come to you. Most people that are in relationships right now didn't even know they were going to be in a relationship.
That's so true.
That's just what it is. So just keep doing you, gang.
Thank you, KB. I appreciate you.
Of course. Yeah.
Hello. Can y'all hear me? Is it too loud or it's good?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got your headphones in?
Yeah, I got my headphones. You want me to take it out?
Yeah, take the headphones out.
All right. Give me a Can you hear me?
Yeah. What's the word, man? How you doing?
Okay. Good. I'm doing good. So I was on your live a while ago and I was like putting my questions on there. And obviously sometimes, you think with your heart instead of like your brain. And so my question, I guess, because I know you keep it real and sometimes you need the hard truth. My friends are like, everybody's been doing that. I feel like, as much as like the last person said, they'll come into your life. I think of it's like God, God brought you with that person to teach you a lesson or whatever. I feel like, how do you get to a point where you are right now, where it's like, all right, you don't fuck with me. I used to love you, but it's like, all right, I gotta love myself more. Like, how do you grow to love yourself even more? Like, I can do all the self-care and meditation.
Stop talking to niggas altogether.
By start talking to them altogether.
Like, stop talking to niggas altogether. That's literally the answer to that question. You stop talking to niggas altogether, right? You actually focus on yourself. Like, not fake focus on yourself. Like, actually focus on yourself. You'll develop what you're looking to develop.
And then when you lonely as fuck and shit, like, what are you supposed to do? I'm not entertaining nobody, but like that love that you have genuine. Where does that go?
No, I'm telling you, that's what I'm saying. When you take that time off, right? Because again, it's just time off from the dating world, right? You're actually giving yourself a chance to work on yourself, right?
Exactly. Because I'm not really attracted to nobody because I was in love with somebody. So like everybody's just nothing to me right now.
Nothing to you right now, right? Yeah, because you're not healed.
Yeah.
You're not healed from
No.
Okay.
Exactly.
So take some more time off, man. Take it easy.
I'm not begging for that person back, but it's like, how would I just like not want to text him? You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing it because I know I'll look stupid.
At the end of the day, but at the end of the day, you're a human being and gonna have feelings, right? That's what you can't. I mean, what can we do about that at that point, right? As long as we're not acting on those feelings that just aren't good,
Okay.
then I said that
Yeah.
we'll be all right. Time will kind of
That's
take
like
care of it.
success for a day, you know, like, because that's what I've been trying every single motherfucking day.
You're
I'm
not
trying,
acting,
therapy.
bro. The win, your win is not acting on how you feel when you know the person isn't good for you, or you know what I'm saying. That's all it is at the end of the day.
That's my win, knowing that I'm not pursuing that person anymore. Because they're not the same person anymore.
I mean, well, why would you be pursuing niggas at all, anyways? Pursuing niggas.
No, it's not niggas, it's just that nigga, the one I loved, the one that broke up with me. That's the only person I really love or care about or interested
I mean,
in.
this he broke up with you in 2024, man. Let's look at reality for what it is. Who ends more relationships?
Guys.
You think guys end more relationships?
I mean, this one did, and
who ends more relationships and marriages?
In marriage, I guess girls. I don't know. I'm not married. I'm 22.
Yo, woman ended.
Okay, but I didn't.
Okay.
So, and I know I'm great. So
that tells you that if there was anybody in this world you should be thinking about, it couldn't be him.
Okay.
Because this person in 2024, you have a guy in his mind getting rid of you. So if there's anybody you should even be thinking about, it should be the farthest thing from him in 2024.
Okay. Even if he was like super genuine in the beginning and like literally respectful always. I don't know. It's like, it just feels very weird. Like, you know how people have like avoidant attachment or whatever? Like, they got issues with themselves. It's nothing with me because I know I'm great.
Okay. Which is, I'll always say this at the end of the day. People are going to make their decision based on how they feel. Don't take it too personally, right? Okay. But yeah.
It's hard to take that attachment, you know? Like, I wish I didn't love him, but it's like, all right, well, I gave them a chance. They proved themselves for a very long time. So I'm not like going in here willy-nilly and it's like an adult relationship. So I don't know. I guess that loneliness, I just want to
We're still talking about a guy that could have did what most other guys did, which I'm glad he didn't, but he ended it anyways. Right? Yeah. So we're looking at a guy that gave you the opportunity to go live your life. You know how hard it is in 2024 for a nigga to sit here and say, I don't want her, and her, when you know he could have had you and whoever else. So if he's telling you straight to your face, I don't want you, take that shit and run with it, because there's a lot of women, even in this live right now, that wish the nigga that's wasting their time would just say that.
All right.
So you got right now, right in front of you, what a lot of women wish they would have gotten years ago or even now.
But don't I look stupid? Like a guy don't even want me and like we had something fucking real?
Bro, no, listen. Dating is a hit or a miss for me, you, and every single
right. It's a risk.
On this live. That's all it is. Not every person that I really like is gonna like me as much as I like, you know what I'm saying? As much as I like them. And vice versa. Okay. That's a part of it. But as long as you know how to maneuver and you're realistic with yourself,
keep moving forward,
you'll be all
right.
Very simple.
I know. I'll check better in the future. Just now it's like a really shitty ass feeling and like I can't wait to get over him, but I gotta do it naturally. Like I'm not gonna force myself and I don't wanna be with nobody, so
do it naturally. Don't think a man is gonna help you get over another man, bro. Especially not one.
No, definitely not. Like I know my worth. I know that shit. It's just like, damn, he could have fucking had it. Like emotionally, physically, everything beautiful with like his family, friends. Like he had the whole 10 yards.
Niggas don't give a
educated woman. Like I don't know what else I could be doing. I mean, I'm gonna do more, but
niggas, take it from me. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but niggas don't give a fuck. Yeah. They don't give a once their mind is made up about who's in front of them. You could be a lawyer, a doctor, Beyonce if you wanted to be. You're still you're a loose end.
But that's a boy, right? That's not a man I want.
You could be whoever you think you are. If somebody thinks you're not the one for them, it will not matter. Okay. I promise you, it will not matter.
All right. So that shit's scary for the future, though. It feels like, I don't know, is somebody else going to do the same dumbass shit? I don't know. But yeah, I mean,
can we control the future?
No, we can't.
Can we read minds?
Nah.
So us thinking about what we can't control, what does that do for us?
Nothing. Okay.
Well, good luck to you, Anna.
Thank you. Wait, one more thing. So sorry. Just one more thing. From just hearing me, do you think that, you know, I'm a person that like literally stands on business, just trying to, like a person of maturity?
Hey, I'll say this. I mean, you're doing, man. You're doing fine. Just keep standing on shit, man. Don't worry about me on what I think. Make sure you're
Okay.
standing on shit. All right. Make
Yeah.
sure you're proving me and everybody else, and you know what I mean, him and everybody else wrong. Stand on shit and keep moving, man. Don't worry about it. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, much love to everybody,
All right.
and take care.
All right. I mean, yeah, you can't keep looking for approval from everybody, man. Just make sure you're, you know what I mean. You're doing a big one for yourself. Let's see. My comment section is filtered. Actually, believe it or not. I have a lot of filter words in there too. Let's see who we got coming up next, man. Let's see. It's not working. Hold on, y'all. Let's get her on. Yo.
Hey KB, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Okay, so me and this guy have been dating for like 3.5 weeks. It's really new.
How old are we talking?
Oh, I'm 20. I'm 27. He's 29.
Okay, perfect.
He's been intentional. We on the phone every day, check in.
How long has it been?
It's still fresh. Like it's only been like 3.5 weeks. It's still fresh.
Yeah, fresh. Yeah.
But like, every week we've been out on dates. Every day we talking, on the phone, all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So my question is quick. I'm not really trying to be in a relationship right now, but I do enjoy his company. And I think like, just like personally, like, cause I feel like at 27, I don't know if I'm like weird in this phase. I just feel like if you get in a relationship right now, it's gonna be for real. Like we gotta be talking about marriage and
you
kids.
And looking at him, you just can't think of for real. Because I mean, that's what it's gonna go down to. We know what we're looking at, right? Like sometimes we come across somebody and it's like, oh yeah, this could be for real, right?
Yeah.
Other times it's like, I fuck with your energy, but nigga, no. You know what I'm saying? But you look at him and you think, damn, you know what I mean? That's your thought process.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like I'm not really big on marriage myself, like in kids and stuff. So it's just like
a conversation you've had with him.
Yeah, I have. I'm upfront and honest about that.
Of like your intentions and where you're trying to go with it as well.
I told him that like if I'm open to being in a relationship, but like it would have to. So I told him it would have to. It would have to me if we end up in a relationship, I feel like we just have to be really, really serious, and we have to be talking about like marriage and kids in like 5 years. I don't know if that's something I'm ready for.
That's not something you're ready for, which is okay. I'm not forcing you to be ready for that at 27, right?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not even thinking about that because it's just like hella new, So it's like
I understand that, but I'm saying like you're not looking for anything like dating wise either with this individual in terms of like okay, relationship. That
we have a connection for sure. I'm willing to like explore something with him if that's what you're asking me. I don't know if I'm sold completely if we're ready to marry him because I don't know him. I don't know him.
It's been 3 weeks. Okay, you're dating. I'm trying to.
Just me personally. I'm just kind of getting to know him. So it's like moving forward. If I am open to that, like we can move forward, whatever. So my question is, just because like we've been going out a lot lately, like not a lot but like consistently, and I really been enjoying his company, so I was thinking about just getting him a nice gift, just to kind of show like appreciation to him, just for just us hanging around, like we haven't had sex or anything like that, so I feel like it'd be nice to at least show in some type of small gesture that like I'm feeling him too, because I'm already a reserved person. So I feel like that would be nice to show him.
When y'all been going on a date, who been paying for the dates and shit like that?
Him. I don't pay for nothing.
And you feel like what kind of gift you feel like you want to give this guy?
Well, he like I don't know if you like anime, but he like One Piece.
You like one piece and
And
shit.
so I was just gonna get like it's like a little like one piece mug, you know, like something like literally like something real chill. It's not even nothing like too big or anything.
I hope you're reading the comments while you're talking to me too, though. So they giving you a little bit of
Yeah,
insight.
I mean it's like a $10 cup, so it's like to me it's not that deep, you know, especially when he's been like
Yeah, it's a
spending
fact.
like
It's a
buku
mug.
money.
Get him the mug. I mean, if you want to give him the mug, give him the mug. What the fuck? What? Ain't
Okay.
shit. What the fuck? I mean, like it's a mug. Like, bro, here's how I see it. Right. This how
It's just I'm asking this because I feel like you know I don't want him to confuse like how I feel about him or whatever. I don't want him to think like, oh damn, I'm ready to she trying to like be serious, and it's not even that deep to me. Like it's just a cup and me just saying like thank you. Like
wait. Now you're pulling me back. Wait.
What did I do?
Wait. Okay, so now I'm getting now I'm seeing the situation for what it is. Because at first I was a little lost. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Okay.
I was definitely a little lost. So you're considering doing the gesture because if you know it, you don't really want to do it because you don't want to give him the wrong idea in terms of you want to be serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're with the wrong person. Stop wasting his time. Please stop wasting this nigga's time.
Stop wasting his time.
All jokes to the
But
left.
I like him though. I do like him.
All jokes to the left. You don't even know what you want, bro. Stop wasting this nigga's time, bro. All jokes to the left.
Okay.
All jokes to the left. Stop wasting his time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's the point of like. I ain't gonna lie. What are we talking?
I mean, but to you, it's like
because
your
this is your thought process in buying the mug, a mug. Yo, bro, no way. Yo, stop wasting his time. No, really.
So okay. So are you saying like, am I wasting his time? Because I mean, I am enjoying like his company and like enjoying like what we're doing and stuff, and trying to see where it goes. It's just,
and y'all know what's crazy? When the roles are reversed on the slide, right?
Am I playing with him? Because I do like him.
No, you're 100% playing with niggas. I ain't gonna lie. Because you already know how you feel. It ain't like you don't know. You already know it ain't that. Like, you can, and bro, come on, bro. Stevie Wonder can sit up here and see that you're not really taking this thing serious. It's not.
I mean, but I feel like we're on the same timeline because we've had that discussion. So I don't think it's like it's a big deal for him. You know, I'm not looking to have kids.
You don't want to get him the mug because you don't want him to get the wrong idea. In the same breath, they're saying you don't want to get him the mug because there's a chance that he might have the wrong idea.
Okay.
Okay. You don't even know what you want. You're confusing yourself.
I'm confusing myself. Okay,
100%.
then.
100%.
Okay, then I'll just stay to myself. I thought I had, given myself time, but it's clear. But okay, KB, thanks.
Hey, lock in, man. All right. Let's see if it'll buy that mug. Mm-hmm. Yeah. City girls up, Nadia. Type shit. Let's see who we got next, man. Let's see. Let's get Angela in. Yo, what's the word, man?
So listen to the weird shit that happened to me, KB. So I've been like dating this guy for like 5 months.
How old are we talking?
How old?
Mm-hmm.
He's 30 and I'm 25.
25. Yeah.
So 5 months we've been dating. We've been going on dates. We've been having a good time. Like everything just felt natural. Listen to this. He gets down on one knee and propose, right? Listen.
I just want to. Is it? Are y'all in a relationship or is it like talking phase?
I was faithful, but we didn't like really be like,
So you were in the talking phase. So he tried to propose to you while y'all were in the talking phase.
Yeah, right?
Okay.
So I said yes. Listen, I said yes, but listen to this. I told him we're not going to get married within the next fucking year. Like, we could stay engaged for 3 years or 2. And he was like, cool, I understand. You know what I mean? Tell me why, like what? Maybe like a week ago, this man ghosted me. This man fucking ghosted me. And I'm like, I'm not mad about it. I'm honestly not even mad. I'm not mad about it. Like, it's just weird how like you brought me to your family. Your family was like, oh yeah, I approve of this. Oh yeah, I have the ring. I still haven't.
Love bombing. Yeah, exactly what that is. Yeah. Right.
Yes, y'all. He ghosted me last Monday.
And so, like, I called him. I was calling him last week, and I was like, you know what? If you're not gonna answer the second time, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna chase you down. So I find out. I did my little research on Instagram. He's talking to a whole nother bitch. Sorry, not to call y'all bitches or anything.
So what are we doing now?
Oh, I'm moving on. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad about it. I just wanted to.
You know why? Because it was given like, yeah, that situation is gives like niggas can't be serious. Like he proposed to you without even asking you to be his girlfriend, and you said yes. I mean.
I know. I said the same thing. I was like, oh my goodness.
No, you didn't. You said yes.
I'm shaking my head right now too. I'm looking at you. I'm shaking my head like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. But it is what it is, I guess.
Man, as long as all right. So if he spends, let's say for instance, he decides, man, I want to spin a block. I want to spin on.
I don't know. I feel like I'm too fucking old to be doing that, nigga. You gave me a ring. Is that not commitment enough? Like, I don't understand.
He didn't even commit to you verbally. So I mean, there was no commitment at all.
And you guys, I'm laughing because that's just how I am.
I get it. I understand. I get it. But listen, as long as you stand on that though, like you don't no spending, you'll be all right. All right.
Oh yeah, I know I'm gonna be okay. All right, bye guys.
I appreciate you having on, bro. Yeah, niggas is. I mean, everybody. I mean, something was definitely going on for a nigga to be doing some shit like that. Propose without even asking to go to be. All right, man. Let's see. Let's see. What's the word, man?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, KB. First of all, I just want to say that my first language is not English, so sorry for my accent.
That's all good.
But okay, so basically, you know me, like I'm all like, yeah, drop his ass if he's doing something and this.
How old are you?
I'm 27.
Oh, you're grown. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I used to date this guy. He's younger than me. He's 23. Well, he looks like a grown man. Like he looks 30 at least. But anyways,
but he's 23, so it kind of made sense. Type shit. Nah, man, it makes sense because you look 30, but he's 23, so fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, so I was dating him for 7 months. I just broke up with him today. Like I'm done with him because for 7 months straight, he was okay. So basically he was married before, right? He was married before and he just got a divorce with his wife because, she was toxic. He claimed that she was crazy, toxic, and sometimes he's even said that she was possessed, whatever. But I don't believe him because there's also always two sides of the story. So for 7 months, I dated him, and the thing is, like, both me and him are Muslims, right? So we actually don't date long, like. We get like married within at least like, I don't know, 5 months or something.
Right.
And then I spoke to him like some few hours ago and he said to me like, I said, yeah, like I was kind of hinting or something that I just wanted to know what he thought about like me on something because he got obviously out of a toxic marriage and such. And he was like,
when did he get out of the toxic marriage?
Like 4 months after I met him.
Wait, he got out of the toxic marriage 4 months after you met him?
Yes.
Wait.
Sorry, is my English not Englishing?
No. It's fine. No, I get it. No, I understand. Wait, so...
Like 4 months, like he got divorced. And then after 4 months, I met him. And he was married for 8 months only.
8 months. Okay,
yes.
Okay. And you didn't at any point in time thought, that is...
Yeah. No, I actually did. But I just gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, yeah, well, just let me try, you know?
You gave the 23-year-old recently divorced man the benefit of the doubt in 2024. Okay.
I know.
Okay. I mean, no, I'm trying to make things make sense. You know what I mean? I'm trying to. All right, continue.
Yeah, well, so basically he told me like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna jump into that conclusion again. Like it's gonna at least take me 1 year or maybe more before I marry a woman. And then today he randomly said out of nowhere, like we were talking, I don't remember, but then all I just heard was him saying, yeah, to me, yeah, if I find a woman right now in front of me and that she's good and she's gonna be a good mother and good to my future kids, I would marry her right now. I would marry her within an hour.
But he ended up telling you that, you know, right now he's looking at a year before he does anything else with anybody. But
Yes.
you're right in front of him.
Yes. Like that sound. Yeah, that's why I'm like, he's not interested in me. I know he's not into me. I've been knowing, I know, I've let him go, but I just want you to talk some senses into my head, because I know for a fact that this man is gonna come back and I'm gonna be dumb and delusional and take him back.
All right, here's the thing, right? If you already accept that, if that's how you live, right? If that's even a thought in your head, right? That's what you're willing to do at any point in time. There's not going to be much that I can tell you that's going to stop that.
Yeah.
Think about it, right? We got to think about it. If you and I can sit here and break down the situation for what it is, right? So you know this person's obviously, he doesn't think you're the one, or, you know, like it might not be the person for you. So we already know this. But in the same breath, they're saying that there's a chance that he might come back and you're gonna be what, delusional?
Yeah, because I have an attachment issues. Something is wrong with me.
So you're saying that you have attachment issues to people who see you as an option instead of a priority.
Yes, because I'm not healed.
Okay. So, and because you're not healed. Okay, so don't you think that the questions that you need to ask, right? It shouldn't even be about him. It got to be about you and to a therapist.
Yes, I know.
I've been asking the wrong questions and you're in the wrong place.
Yes, I know. I'm not. Somebody said don't date, girl. I'm not gonna date. I don't think love is for me at this point, because honestly, I'm telling y'all, it's just. Well, I mean, thank you so much.
A therapist isn't. I don't know why people. There's nothing wrong with having it. It doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with any of us having a therapist, bro. When we need it, ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm saying you got to be able to. You have to be able to recognize and admit certain things to yourself. Then go ahead and do it, right? She's admitting that she may have an issue, right? To the point where she's even willing, you know, to accept the bare minimum or accept a guy like that, right? So I'm telling her, before she does that, right, before he spins the block on her, why not go ahead and get the professional help, right? And get some, you know, some consistent help so that it doesn't happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why not take the necessary things that we precaution so that we don't end up putting ourselves in a bad position?
Yeah, that's true. And to be honest, I have had therapists in my previous life. I had actually 3 of them, but none of them helped me. So I cut them off. And after that, I don't know.
So the therapist didn't work.
Yes, it didn't. I feel like it didn't work for me, but it's actually, I just found a shitty one. So I just have to look further for a good one.
Right.
But okay, thank you.
Appreciate you hopping on, man.
Okay, bye-bye.
The worst of niggas, I want you to hypothetically think of the worst of types of niggas, right? They will rub their hands together hearing how she talks. I'm talking about this hearing what she's admitting and what she really got going on. They'll rub their hands together like Birdman, waiting for the opportunity to latch on. She's not going to get the best niggas. The niggas that actually have confidence and have decorum and have standards are going to look at her and say, you need work. They're going to look right at her and say, you see what I'm saying? So, but the niggas that's fucked up themselves are going to say like, somebody to make me feel validated in my actions. She's going to be like a sigh of relief to them when they see her. Because now they're not going to have anybody that's going to hold them accountable, right? They don't even want to hold themselves accountable. And she's wanting to make excuses. Hey, man. I ain't lying. Let's see. Yo. Type shit. Safe travels, absolutely. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hello, how are you?
Doing all right, man. What's the word?
Good. Okay, so I've been talking to this man for about, let's say, 7 months, but we've known each other from 2 years ago, okay?
How old are we talking?
I'm 23 and he's 27.
And you've been talking to him for 7 months? About
Yes.
what? Because you known it for 2 years, so it couldn't really be about like, let's get to know each other. Yeah, I probably got to know each other, right?
No, that's facts.
So what have y'all
Okay,
been talking about for 7 months if it's not about.
honestly, I don't even know, but it's only recently, maybe like 3 weeks ago, that he's been like, oh, you need to stop talking to other people now. So it's like, I
I
mean,
don't know.
I guess, but it's like, I don't really want to. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's been so long.
You don't want to stop talking to other people because you've
Yeah.
been doing it so long, huh? To take you serious.
This man is kind of a liar. Like, he lies a lot.
But you still talk to him though.
100%.
Okay, so what does that say about you?
It's, that's a good question.
I mean, we got to ask the real questions. You're associating yourself with people that you could sit here and tell me that they're liars and that they've been wasting your time for however long, right? So, what does that say about you? I don't know, but y'all come up here and ask questions about niggas, but never ask questions about yourselves. What the fuck? You expect? All right, continue.
Okay, so he's like, he lies a lot, but it's like he says other things to like portray himself as if he's like really,
And
really.
guess who's gonna be sitting right there to eat up all the lies?
I mean, I don't eat it up because I'm not really believing it.
Are you still
I'm not
talking to
taking
him?
it.
Are you still talking to him? As words coming out of your mouth, is your fingers moving to type?
Yeah, to be
Then
fair,
you're eating it up.
I think it's just comfort when I'm with him.
So you're comfortable with liars.
With him specifically.
You're comfortable with that lie.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. What questions do you have for me?
Um, I don't even know. Like, should I just cut him off
I
or?
mean, you said you're comfortable with the liars. So, I mean, me telling you to cut her off isn't really gonna do anything. You knew you were supposed to cut him off long ago, but you don't love yourself enough to do so. But you're not, and again, and within the same breath, you're not asking yourself the question that you need to ask yourself in order to get to the point where you can love yourself. So there's so many steps that we're skipping, and we're asking about niggas that also don't care for you. So
I guess so. I mean, I do love myself. It's just
not
this
enough, not
specific.
enough.
No.
You can't love yourself conditionally, and those conditions can't be the men you associate with. If you actually love yourself, if you love yourself conditionally, you expect someone to love you unconditionally or respect you.
No, you eat me up still. That's
It's not
crazy.
about eating anybody up. I'm just saying, like, this is just. I mean, it's common. I don't. Hey, go ahead. Any more questions?
No, that's good. Thank you, though. I
Hey,
do
man,
appreciate this.
good luck to you, man. I mean, what am I supposed to do if she could sit here and say that that's her favorite lie? What am I supposed to do at that point, man? We gotta think about it. That's somebody that's too long gone. If I could sit here and admit that somebody's lying to my face, somebody's lying to my fucking face on numerous occasions, and I can sit up here and say, oh, because that person's that person, I'm gonna let it slide. I'm too fucking far gone. There's nobody in this world that could tell me anything differently. You know who has the control in real life at that point? That person. because I'm recognizing who they are and I'm still there. So, hey man, the UK niggas they got it nice out there though. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. Woof. Hey, them UK niggas be having their motherfucking way. Let's see. Hell yeah, I went to therapy. What the fuck? Hell yeah. I ain't scared to admit it. At some point, absolutely. It wouldn't have to be about something bad, horrible, but to, like, you know what I'm saying, understand certain things about yourself. You got to. What's wrong with that? What's the word?
All right. So basically, I just want, like, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing in this situation. So I've been talking to this guy for a couple of months, and I say talking because
How old are we talking?
I'll be 24 in like less than a month, and he's 29.
23 and 29.
So like in the beginning, you know, it was all great, and then one thing that I found odd is like we never specifically had a conversation about like if we were exclusive, if we were together, or anything like that. But he would refer to me as his girlfriend to other people, even though we never had that conversation. And then like I'm a very caring and giving kind of person, and I tend to take people's problems on as my own, and I'm trying my hardest not to. But like he's going through it right now, like his car blew up or whatever. And that was like the start of everything, really, where I started to question it. I went out to help him because he got stranded like on the side of the freeway, like 45 minutes away. And so I was out there till like 4 o'clock in the morning trying to help him.
You went out there
Yeah.
to go help in the middle of the freeway because the car broke down?
Yeah,
The
he was like,
the 29-year-old
yeah,
asked the 23-year-old to come out to him when his car broke.
yeah.
In the middle of the freeway.
Well, he was like off to the side at least, but yeah,
Off to the
basically.
side of the road. My mom always told me, if anything like that always had you off on the freeway, don't get out the car. My mother always told me that. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen, you know, we know what can happen on the side of the road, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my mom always told me, you on the side of the road, something to break, don't get out the car because there's a chance that somebody could, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah. I saw someone say, how does a car just blow up? He had no oil in it. I checked the oil and it was like completely out of oil.
You checked the oil? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right, what question are you asking me?
So like after that, like obviously that situation happened. So like he's going through it. He doesn't have a car now. And so like I understand that. But then he started like getting really negative in general and just about everything in life. And then another thing is he works
Wait, hold on. By the way, for everybody that doesn't know, he's 29 and she's 23.
Yeah.
Giving y'all the content. So anybody that doesn't know so far, go ahead, continue.
So he works at T-Mobile. I'm an intake case manager at an organization that helps homeless veterans. And he would sit there and just go on and on about T-Mobile. And then like anytime I'd talk about my job, he'd be like, oh no, that's too heavy. Or like, I don't want to hear about that. Not that I would go into detail because I don't really, because the only way you can work in that field is if you're able to separate work from home life. But you know, sometimes it is nice to talk about it. And he would be like going on and on.
Nigga, oh no, he is 100% the queen. In this
I brought that up to him.
Hey, that nigga, I know that nigga be on a Shearer's comment talking about some sprinkle sprinkle. I just know that nigga be on a Shearer's comment talking about some sprinkle sprinkle. I swear to God he do. Y'all could go check for that shit. I ain't gonna lie, for real. Because he got him one. He got him a caretaker. He got him somebody that's gonna be considerate of him, even though he's not considerate of her. He has somebody that's willing to to sacrifice herself before she even loves herself. So y'all see what I'm saying? So he has if there was anybody who was looking for to put up with his nonsense, he found the right one, right? I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. And to add to that, whenever you do try to express how you feel and what you got going on, he stiff arms you. But he can sit up here and tell you about T-Mobile all day, all night, right?
So I brought that up to him. And the first time he like acknowledged it, but nothing really changed. So then I waited about a week and it's still nothing had changed. And I was like, look, I think you're a cool person. We can hang out, but I don't want anything deeper with you because of these concerns. I brought up the same things again. And then now he's trying to switch up and now he's trying to like constantly trying to like ask me about my job, ask me how I'm doing, like asking me all these questions that he didn't ask before. And it's like, am I right to just like stop talking to him? Because I feel like it's just gonna go back to the same shit he was doing in the beginning.
I mean, if there's any advice you listen to at any point in time, right? You can read the comments, right? So you can get other perspectives as well, right? But if there's anything that you should ever listen to at any point in time in your life, will be now. When you get off this live, I want you to block this thing on every single app you have. In any way that this individual could contact you or get, any way, shape, or form, you press the block button. For numerous reasons, right? And I know you heard what you said out loud, right?
Yeah.
And I know saying it out loud, it kind of made you realize what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not giving you the wrong advice.
Yeah.
This man had you out in the middle of not in the middle of the freeway, on the side, off to the side on the freeway, checking his oil at 29 years old. So, and at what time was it? You said 4 a.m.
Well, by the time I left there, it was 4 a.m. But when I got there, it was probably like about 2. It was like 1 a.m. Like his mom had AAA or something like that, so we had to wait for her to call AAA. It was a whole thing.
Hold on. So this 21-year-old man had you out on the freeway checking his oil for 3 hours, and
waiting for the tow truck.
Okay. So if that's the type of life that you want to live, so be it. But I'm sure you're aware, with all the resources that we have, that it's not supposed to look like that. And that's not supposed to happen, right? With all the resources that we have, right? The internet. Yeah. Like we know that there are women that wouldn't even blink that direction, right? And I believe that, you deserve the good treatment. So remove yourself from that situation as soon as you possibly can. If you choose not to at this point in time, now that you have all the answers to your exam, guess who's going to be on? Who's going to feel horrible after he does you worse?
Well, it's gonna be me.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really been talking to him much lately. Like I respond to him maybe a couple times a day.
You need to cut him, get rid of him completely.
Okay.
You think you can do that, or you feel like you can't stand on it?
No, I definitely think I can. I got out of a really bad relationship. I don't want to ever go back to that again.
You don't need that type of smoke ever again, right?
Yeah.
So we need to move like it.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, appreciate you hopping on, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see. He's Amal. Nuh-uh. Are you for real? Let's see. You're scared to join? Why would y'all be scared? Bro, there's nothing to be. Bro, y'all have to understand, bro. Y'all don't have to be scared of me, bro. What's the word?
I just wanted to join and say, honestly, I don't need no advice at this point because I learned of several lessons. I just wanted to come and make a little note for the ladies that's on here and asking for advice. Y'all, I'm finna make me a steak and drink some wine night for myself.
Wait, you said
and I don't have to worry about cleaning up after a man. Y'all, it's okay to be alone. If you questioning anything that he's doing, or you feel like he's not doing something you need him to do or you want him to do, leave him. It's okay. It's another man out there. That's it. And KB, if I can make you my man choice Monday, I would. I appreciate you being here for the girlies. Thank you.
Type shit. Let's see. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, KB.
What's going on, man? What's the word?
So remember I had commented under, but I had commented and had said that I was going on a date and I asked for some advice.
Yeah.
And you was like, just be yourself. So the date went horrible, by the way. and I just want to know if I'm whether or not I'm tripping or not. So
Wait,
the day starts off.
how old are we? How old are we talking?
I'm 21 and he's 22.
Okay. All right. Well, what happened on the date? Why did it go horrible? I do remember telling you to be yourself.
Right. So when the date started, he basically had mentioned to me before going to the movies a little bit away from my city, which was like an hour away, and I was telling him, no, I don't want to go to the movies an hour away from my city. This is my first time ever being around you.
Wait. He was trying to get you to go to the movies an hour away from where you at. Why not meet?
Yes, like 30, like not an hour, but like a half an hour maybe. But either way, I told him I wasn't comfortable with that. Like, no, we haven't really been around each other at all yet. I'm not comfortable with that. I want to stay in my city in case anything happens. So He picks me up and he literally brings that up. Like, I think we should go here. And I'm like, we had this conversation. I don't want to go here because that's further away from my city. And then he's like, yeah, but it's cheaper there, this and that. And then he pulls up like his phone and basically was saying that in our city, it was like a shooting there. So I'm in the car now and I'm like, dang, now I kind of feel like I don't got no choice but to go because I'm already with him in the car. So I basically let him drive me there and we go to the movies.
Because he jacking the reason why you don't want to go in your city because it was a recent. Okay, so all right.
Right, now he's saying it was a recent accident, like a shooting or whatever at the normal place we would go. So he doesn't want to go. So I'm like, okay. So we go there, and when we get there, everything is fine. He's being real sweet and stuff. And then when the movie starts, he's, trying to caress my arm and say different stuff to me. Oh, yeah, I think you're the one. Do you want to go with me? I said, what does that mean? He said, like, do you want to be in a relationship? I said, no, because I already told you I don't want to move fast. And it's our first time being around each other. I don't want to be in a relationship. So then he goes, okay. Then after a while, he tries to kiss me. I move my head. No, I don't want you to try to kiss me. So he kind of gets a little upset, but then he just goes back to what he was doing. Now he's falling asleep during the movie. So I shake him to wake him up. Like, the movie is the movie going on. When I shake him to wake him up or whatever, he'll wake up and try to go right back to being on me. So at this point, I'm irritated because I feel like you're not focused on the movie. You're focused on trying to do something here.
Niggas move like we in high school. Niggas got the movie date so they can be on time, and I'm crying. What the?
Yes, that's how I felt. So now I'm irritated, and I literally told him, I just want to go home. Forget the movie. You're not into the movie. Let's go. Like, I want to go home. So at first he wasn't with it. Then he decides, okay, we can go. Keep in mind, when I was mad, okay, I forgot this part. When I was mad and I told him not to touch me, he still kept trying to touch my arm and stuff. I said, no, I don't want you touching me. Still trying to touch my arm. I said, so you don't care about me saying I don't want you to touch me? Oh, well, you don't care about how I feel, so why should I care about how you feel? So now I'm feeling uncomfortable, like I want to go home. Oh, the movie was Heretic, something like that. That was the movie, y'all. But anyway, I said, what you mean you don't care about how I feel? That made me feel uncomfortable. Now I really want to go home. So we get in the car, and I'm like, so do you want to know why I felt how I felt? Playing immature. He said, fuck that. I don't want to hear it. Okay, well, let me get home then, because we not even in my city. Like, let me play it cool so he can get me home. Like, you feel me? To where I didn't really say too much. I'm like, I'm going to let you have that. He gets to driving, and he basically puts his hand on my arm again. I move my arm. He follows my arm. I lift my arm up. He grips my wrist. I yank it. Like, what you doing? Like, you still on that weird stuff. Like, what? To where now I'm sitting by myself, and I could literally hear him kind of like crying a little bit from the front seat. So I'm like, what? Like,
crying?
Yes, KB, yes.
Like, actual, like, okay, go ahead.
Can't make this up. So now I'm like, oh yeah, I really gotta go home. So now when we closed on my house, he said, tell me how you feel. I said, you didn't care when I was trying to, so I'm good. When we pull up on my street, he said, you not getting out. I'm trying to talk to you. What? I said, you can't tell me not to get out no car. I'm by my house. Like, what? You can't tell me not to go. To where he like, no, but I want to talk to you, this and this and that. He pulls up. I get out. Well, I'm kind of like halfway towards getting out the car. And he like, yeah, I see why we both single. Start trying to throw out insults. I'm like, okay, whatever. Nah, I really want to go in the house. When I step out the car, he says, so what the fuck did you use me for? A free date? How did I use you for a free date for a movie we didn't even finish? Like, what? How did I use you for a free day for a movie we didn't even finish? I'm confused. So I'm like, yeah, I'm really about to go grab my stuff, get out, walk into my house.
It sounds. It's. I mean, and y'all could tell me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like something might be completely off with him. Like, I don't think he's. But I mean, that because there's like everything about the normal individual, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm thinking about how he's going about everything that you're saying. Like, it's weird. Like like I think like he's weird. Like, he's odd.
Right.
Something's really wrong with him. So off rip. Now I think you know. I mean, you had to play it cool at that point because you're noticing a couple things about what he's saying and what he's doing, right? So I mean, you did good in that situation. You played it cool. But you haven't said anything to him at all after, right? That's it.
No, he still was trying to talk to me and was basically saying it got worse from there, basically, because he was still trying to talk to me and saying how that wasn't him and he feels like he deserves another chance.
But why were you still having any dialogue or conversation at that point?
You're right, KB. You're right.
I mean,
I feel like honestly, I feel like I'm a good person, and when it comes to somebody, you know, being emotional and the things he was saying, I think he was trying to emotionally manipulate me, like trying to play victim.
But this isn't even somebody that you know. You don't even know this nigga.
Right. Well, we was talking for a minute, but like you said, this is our first time being around each other.
Yeah,
Which
like,
is what I told him.
you know,
Too much of this has happened. Too much has happened for our first time to be
You know
around
what I'm
each
saying?
other.
Like, the first time getting up with somebody in real life, you know, that's a whole different. I mean, talking on the internet, talking. That's not. We're talking about getting up with somebody in real life and going about how we're gonna go about it and shit like that. Yeah, he's not all there. So off rip, when you get the vibe, when you see what he is in real life, it's like now is your. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you got to really maneuver.
Yeah, and I definitely feel that the comments saying like y'all feel like it was a dangerous situation. That's how I felt because I was in a whole nother city, and it's like obviously he not listening to me when I'm telling him I want him to touch me and stuff. Like I'm kind of, you feel me? I'm kind of a little bit. But yeah, I just wanted to see what you thought about it.
Yeah. So my advice, you'd have to block that in. You don't. These sounds unstable. So.
Okay. Thank you, KB.
You picked you up and all, man.
No problem.
The fuck? Yeah, nah. Yo.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm 19 and I'm speaking to this guy and he's 20. We've been speaking.
21 plus, man. KB Radio FM. Yo, Shabbos, you funny as hell. Yeah. I might as well have a radio station at this point. Huh? Yo, bro. People in here really just be listening in and doing their own thing on the side, huh? I'm crying, bro. Let's see. I mean, it is a good pastime, I ain't gonna lie. Low key. Let's see. I'm washing the dishes right now. Yo, what's the word?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have never done this before. I'll be brief. I am a single mom and I am 34 years old. Recently divorced. Last year, but I don't know, sometime in May, I asked my ex-husband for a divorce and I am just trying to figure out, I guess, how a man think. I feel like you're very blunt, so I'm going to get the answer straight up.
Right.
After my divorce, he was financially abusive. So after my divorce, smart enough, I started my own business, and that's going really well. I have a very
elaborate on that a little bit, because I think that can help a lot. What do you mean by financially abusive? Like, what do you?
Beginning of a marriage, he would hide the finance from me, and he apologized for that, but that really never changed. I never felt like the money was mine. We owned a solar company together. And in that, I would schedule the appointments for him, and then he would close the deal. But that money will solely kind of feel like his me. Okay? And I never could spend money. I never felt like it was mine. The whole finance, it was his. And there's a lot of details that I can obviously talk about in such a short time. I'm trying to figure out what happened and what is going on. Okay. And I feel like, again, you're very blunt and you're just going to tell me straight up. After my divorce, I did the right thing. I stayed celibate, got a good relationship with God, and created a business for me and my kids. I'm a single mom of 3. And after the divorce, he did what I would say is the wrong thing, right? He got into a relationship right away. And I think 6 months into that relationship, he got a girl pregnant and kind of went that route. And
This kind of shows, because that mentality just isn't born after divorce, right? It's not born after that. That kind of shows where his head was at.
Okay, so the reason my daughter, I dropped her off at her dad's house today and she's crying. She doesn't want to go to daddy's house because he doesn't treat the kids well. Well, when I was married, I was the one that kind of hid it. They never saw their dad for who he was because I protected him from that.
Protected him. Okay. Wow.
So now that we're divorced, they can see, at least my oldest, she's 7, she can see him for who he is. And I'm just trying to understand, how can a man be so cruel? Okay, I did the right thing. Actually, I did it. Right after the divorce, I did get into a relationship right away. I went and started dating this dude. Realized unless I stopped and worked on myself, I was gonna repeat that same pattern.
Right, and you potentially hurt the other person as well.
Exactly. So I stayed single, was celibate throughout the whole thing, and created a company and doing really well financially. I've never done so good, But in seeing, it's almost like he hate me. And he's punishing his kids
for it.
And I'm trying to ask you as a man, what the hell goes on into his mind? Like I wasn't a perfect wife, but why does he hate me so much that he's punishing his
Okay. Well, it starts off with a lack of character, first of all, right? And the reason why I'm gonna start it off that simply is because when you're getting any person that gets the children involved, right? Let's talk about that for a second. Let's not even talk about what he did right after the marriage, right? Or the financial. When you get your kids involved, you're treating your children a certain type of way because of how you feel about your ex. That tells you every single thing you need to know about how down low, rock bottom, low vibrational type of individual you're dealing with here, right? So off rip, you're trying to figure somebody out. That's he can't be all there, right? Also, it also has to be a lack of care for himself, right? Because if you are treating somebody that, you said you were a good wife, you do what you're supposed to do, you had it going, you had the business, you were helping out the business, he still decides to ruin that, right? I get the divorce, and the next thing he decides to do is to go get somebody else pregnant within that 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really seeing who we're talking about here? And me, I've been doing this for 4 years, right? So I see the patterns, right? After a while, I'm seeing the same thing over and over again. We put him in a list of people that don't even know what the hell they want, right? And when you're dealing with somebody like that, it could only really affect you negatively. Your biggest hater, if you your business, now you're doing well. Of course, he's gonna be a hater. Let's think about it. You were running a business with this individual, where he was getting all the money. Let's talk about it for what it is. You're running a business with him. You were putting in just as much groundwork. However, he had the control, right? Now you were able to separate yourself from the marriage, which a lot of women aren't able to do, right? Because the guy has that much control. But you did the good thing and you got away from this individual, and then you started your own business, and you're doing well without him. You're getting the money now. Are you seeing where the hater is coming from?
I don't think that way. I feel like
but this is how you have to, and that's what he can use against you. Your inability to think that way is what he could always use against you. I'm telling you what it is from from the guy perspective. It's jealousy, it's fear.
This is what I also don't understand is that now with that new girl, my sister called it a facade, where he's trying to make it seem like, he bought a house and he bought the same car that we had when we were first dating, and is making it seem that he has this beautiful family. Even though I have money, money has never been my goal. I've always wanted a family. And to see him almost like parading this bitch in my
I'm
face.
gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you why I know what I know. Because my dad did the exact same thing to my mom in 2003. Okay? So this, I'm talking about down to the parading, the drawing around. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Everything down to the middle. Did the same thing to my mom. So I'm telling you where it's coming from. And then, as I got older, I called him out on it. We don't speak anymore. But I'm just telling you right now, right? The parading her around, the facade, all the extra shit is all, I swear to God, it's to make himself feel more secure because he's obviously insecure. A secure man doesn't operate this way. A secure man is looking for peace, correct? A secure man is looking for peace, not just another woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's not secure.
In these comments, let me be clear. I have moved on myself, right? And I'm not an ugly person. I can go out there and find any man that I want. I stay celibate. This isn't about me. This is about why is he like this?
And this is where I get up with you. So now, this is where I really do address you and how you're thinking, right?
Okay.
Right now, you're thinking about the wrong thing, right? You're feeding into exactly what he wants. He wants you to think about him because you're already doing well on your own. So now he has to do some shit and maneuver in a way to where you'll be thinking about him and why and how and if and how and but and why. He like literally he's setting the trap and putting the cheese on it, and you're walking into it. Because you already did the first good thing, right? You already did the first 2-3 good things, right? Where you separated yourself from the individual, you got your business going, you experienced what you need to experience, but now he has you back, right? You see what I'm saying? Back into the loop, right? Where he wants.
I just felt like shit because it's a mom guilt, okay? I have 3 kids with that man. And seeing my daughter suffer, there's something about it as a mom. It just like literally I dropped my and I
understand that. Okay. I could imagine that, but again,
it's not because I haven't moved on. It's not because I can't. My goal here is obviously I see somebody mention custody, getting more custody of my kids. Of course, I want to do that. I want to be in a position, but before I do that, I want to buy the house. I have the money saved in my account. Buy the house, find the man, and then I ask to, see.
But in the meantime, you have to, protect yourself for your mental health because it's always going to reflect in the household. You know what I'm saying? You want to protect your daughters. You want to make sure that you're in the right mental space where you could provide that good environment for them. If they're going over there and they're saying that he's somebody completely different, not treating them well, and you're over there also thinking about what he's doing and what he got going on, you're of no help to them. Which and if you're being honest, that's the real goal here, right? Make sure that they're happy. You know what I'm saying? Create a safe environment for your children, right? That's what we want. But we're not worried about what he's this, that, and the third, or what he's doing. We're making sure that you're moving forward as a woman, right? And you're making sure that your children they feel comfortable. And the only way you can really do that is if you get right up here. And if you're thinking about what he's doing and if and how and but and why and why and he's did this and why is he so horrible, you will never be able to get into the space that you need to be able to take care of them, how you need to take care of them. So that's just how that is. Now you have to make a decision. Your children or what he's doing. Your children and their environment and yourself and what he's doing.
I've moved on. Like that's not, and I see the comments are saying that I've moved on. I don't want my ex-husband. He's a piece of shit. But at the end of the day, he's the father of my kids. And when he hurts them, that shit directly hurts me.
No.
So I understand how, like, what the fuck? Is it jealousy? Is it envy? Is it anger? Is it hatred? What the fuck is it that I feel like that man just wants to destroy me because I built a life that's better than his? Like, what the fuck is
even that? If that were to go, it's working. Let's sit down and say that that's exactly what he's thinking. That's his goal. It's working. Now what? Now what? It's working. Because here you are. We can sit here and call him out for what he's doing all we want to. But what are you doing about it?
If you're asking me, Kayb, I have worked tirelessly on myself. Like I'm reading books. I'm starting another company. Like I'm a smart woman.
I'm not taking that from you, but we also got to remember. We also got to remember that's a process that never stops. For me, you, everybody else in this live, working on ourselves is the process that never stops. So we can't say I'm working on myself as a result of what this individual did to me. We got to say I'm working on myself for me and my children, right? And we got to keep that going regardless. This is something that's supposed to be a given anyways, whether he was there or not, whether y'all were married or not, whether y'all got divorced or not. That's something that needs to happen. And you have to take it a lot more seriously now. You have to zone a little bit more into that because now there's children in the picture. And that's what I'm trying to show you the bigger picture, which the children is the bigger picture, right? Mm-hmm. Not him and why, if and how and but. Yeah. That's not doing anything for me, you, or them, or the live. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to think about what, and I'm not, I know you're human, right? I'm not saying that you shouldn't be thinking this. At the end of the day, it's going to happen. But we got to, how do we check ourselves though? You see what I'm saying? That's the real, you know what I mean? That's the real question that we, whenever you start thinking the wrong way, or whenever he starts to get, how do we check ourselves? Is what we need to answer. And if I'm being honest, that's a therapist's job at that point, right? In order to come up with.
I am going to therapy. I saw that comment. I'm going to therapy. I guess I was trying to understand it for my daughter so I can protect her. Because she's asking very hard question, mommy, why did you marry daddy? Why is he my dad? Like those as a mom, fucking today was hard. Do I work on myself 99% of the time? Absolutely. Today was just hearing your child say shit like this to you will eat at you as a parent. And the mom guilt is real for me today. And so I'm trying to understand, how does that man think? So maybe it will help me heal a little bit more so I can help her.
You understanding there's a misconception. You understanding how he thinks doesn't make you help you heal at all. At all. Zero. He still did what he did to you. He's still going to move how he's moving. You understanding exactly how he's thinking and why he's thinking that way does nothing for you. I'm telling you this right now because I watched my own mother, go through it. And I'm also telling you that it's a phase. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to, with time, you're going to be able to get over it, right? Mm-hmm. But you have to be able to try to think the right way now.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I'm not. Listen, the best thing that my mom did for me, I'm not going to lie to you, throughout that whole situation, she shielded me from what he got going on, from however she was feeling because of the situation.
Okay.
And she raised a future lawyer. So, you see what I'm saying? So this isn't something that's going to hold you or your children back if you act how you need to act and maneuver how you need to maneuver and protect them how you need to protect them. Mm-hmm. Very simple. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to understand him to be able to get to where you need to be, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Gotcha.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, I appreciate you up and on, man. Mm-hmm. All right. Hey, man, let's see. I'm gonna do one more before I slide. Getting tired as hell, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see. Election here. Yo, what's going on, man? Yo, what's going on, Lex? Type shit. Oh.
Hello.
What's going on?
Can you hear me? Okay, so English is not my first language, just so you know. So I was going out with this guy for about a month, and everything was perfect. Like, I think that he was seeing me serious, and because I am from a smaller city, and he was living in a bigger one, he told me on the first date that he was with a girl from my city, without me asking him. Maybe because he thought that I knew her, and maybe I could learn it from someone else. So we had only one mutual on Instagram, and it wasn't this girl, it was another girl, which he didn't mention. Because this other girl that I knew, and he knew that I knew her because it was our own mutual, was kind of the easy girl from the city that I am from.
Okay.
So I didn't ask him about her because it was too early, but it was on my mind because he only told me about the other one that I didn't knew
Wait,
her.
but Nicole, why is he? But you ever asked why is he telling you about what? Why are these people being mentioned if y'all barely even know each other?
Look, I have a friend, not his ex that he told me about. The other, I know her friend, and she told me that he cheated on her with a girl that I knew, that we had mutual, but he didn't tell me about her.
Okay. So there's your answer
You
on that.
see, yes. So one day we were talking, and I was like, he was like, because now I live in a bigger city. Also, he's a football player, which is kind of red flag, kind of. Okay, yeah. Yes. So when I told him, he was like, I know your friends. He was teasing me, and I was like, are you sure? And he was, yeah, tell me their names. And I'm like, you mean my friends from the city that I live now or from my hometown? And he was like, I know where you're going with this. And I was like, yeah, we only have, yeah, I was like, we only have one mutual and you didn't bring her up. And he was like, yeah, what? I'm like, are you friends? He's like, no. I was like, okay, I knew that he has done something with her, but he didn't know that I knew it. Because, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, then what? He was like, yeah, we have gone out 1 or 2 times. And I was like, okay, don't. At first, I was like, I don't want to continue this conversation. He was like, no, go on. And I was like, okay, I'm disgusted. Don't go. And he's like, are you disgusted with me? And I was like, not with you, but she's like the easy girl. And he was like, do you know her personally? I am like, I follow her on Instagram. It's a small town, and everybody knows. And he was like, he got and he got mad at me because I was like, I am disgusted with you because you have done something with her because she was like the easy girl. And from that day on, he was like, he was cold to me because I told this about his personality.
Yeah,
He's
you told him
also
about it.
very, yeah, he's very egoistical because he's like in a big team here, in our place, and because I know that he has a lot of girls, texting him and kind of stuff, and he was like, you don't know me, you can't say stuff like this about me. And I'm like, I didn't want to hurt you, but okay, yeah, I don't like that you have done something with this girl, but it's okay, it's past, I don't care. But
What?
from that day on, he was very cold.
Why would you? No. You should have stood on that. No. You should
No, but
have. No,
to
you
be
shouldn't have.
honest, like it was the past. I didn't care so much.
It
It's
does.
just
You
that
cared
he
enough to go
didn't
do
tell
your
me
Nah,
himself.
you cared enough to go do your research on it and then bring it up to him, right?
Yeah, but I didn't want to seem crazy to him,
Yeah,
like
but
searching.
either way, when you did your research and found out who he was and what he had going on, you brought it to him. You already putting yourself in that position, anyways.
Yeah, but it didn't. It wasn't like a search for it. It was our only mutual friend, so he must know her. And it was the fact that he didn't tell me about. He told me about the other
Yeah.
girl because the other girl is normal, and he didn't tell me about this girl because he's smart. He knows that I would think different of him.
Yeah, but
That's why he didn't tell me.
I'm not trying to deny how you feel. I mean, I understand how you feel
Yeah,
in that type of situation, right? I'm not, but I'm also saying that
yeah,
you're talking to somebody who doesn't think that's your place. So that would then
yeah,
accept that. You see what I'm saying? You're talking to somebody that doesn't feel like that's your place at all. You see what I'm saying? Now that already tells you everything that you need to know about him and how he feels about you. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
you're going to the wrong person with the information. If you get what I'm saying, you should know what you know and remove yourself from the situation because, like you said, you already know he talks to a bunch of girls, and not only that, but I mean, you got evidence of it. So
yeah. I think it. I think it was on the past because he lives in a different city now. But I had on my mind because also he cheated on the other girl with this one when they are from the same hometown, and I'm like the third girl from the small hometown when you are not from there, so you have 3 girls from this small town. Whatever. And then we were talking, but he was cold with me. And I told him, are you going to talk to me like that? I don't like this. I want to talk like we used to on the start. We FaceTime every night. And after that, he didn't FaceTime me. I had to do it. Like he wanted me to chase him. So one day I was like, okay, I apologized to him because I don't want to be like this. And he told me, why didn't you apologize from the first day? And you waited 10 days to apologize. He was like that. And I'm like, what? It wasn't like so dramatic to apologize from the first day. And then I told him that I don't want to talk to you anymore because it's really draining. I don't want to talk to somebody that isn't giving me the same attention as at first. Yeah, the same energy. At first, it was like I don't want to sound delusional, but it was like we matched very well, and I know he knows that. So I told him to not speak, and he was like, okay. And I told him that I will go on a trip, and I call you in about 5 days when I go back because I want to clear my mind. And when I was on the trip, he reposted on TikTok like, it's easier to find an alien than the love of my life here, something like that.
Nicole.
Yes.
The answer to your question is to get rid of this individual completely. This isn't this isn't somebody that's taking you seriously. Okay? This is somebody that you're gonna have to chase. That's not somebody that sees you as an equal. He doesn't see you as an equal, if you get what I'm saying. He's not treating you like that, at least. So I'm telling you, right?
Think? Yes.
I'm telling you, your best bet is cutting him off for good. Never speaking to him. Ever.
You think is it because I apologized to him, should I start on business?
If that's even worse. That added to it. The fact that you apologized for something that you did.
No, I apologized because I reacted.
Bro, you apologized for his inconsistency. And his cold shoulder. So that tells him everything that he needs to know about what you got going on. And who you love more, whether it's him or yourself. Tells him everything that he needs to know.
Yeah, of course, myself. Also, 1 month after we were no contact, his best friend followed me on Instagram. That I know that it seems weird because he had told me if you have talked with my friend, we would not talk ever again. It's so like it's a mess. I don't know.
Don't entertain him or his friend. Just move on with your life, all right?
No, I didn't follow back his friend because I knew that maybe he had put him to follow me to see what I would do.
Either way, it doesn't matter because you're not talking to him no more, right?
No, I don't talk to him. I think about him, to be honest, but I don't talk to him. Like I seem like I don't care.
Yeah, keep it pushing. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Wait, just real quick. What country are you from?
Yeah. I'm from Greece.
From where?
Greece.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. All right. Well, appreciate you having on, huh?
You know.
Nah.
Okay. Thank you.
Y'all were all wrong. Y'all was saying Ukraine, Italy. Y'all were all wrong. I wanted to know real quick. Because I didn't know either. I was trying to figure it out. But I saw a lot of Italy. I saw a lot of Ukraine. Let's see. Nah, I had no idea. I ain't gonna lie. Yo. I thought Jamaica is crazy. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
Doing all right, man. How are you?
I'm good. So the story's a little bizarre. I've actually been here before with the story was like the same premise of it, but it's like bit me in the tail now. So
when did you first get on here?
I first got on here and I told you about the guy that I was into and he was mutually into me, but he threw me off because he said that he feels like good women you have to build a good woman and he wanted to build/groom me.
Okay, all right, stop right there. So when did you tell me this though?
Probably like a month or so ago.
And then what did I tell you? How did I tell you to go about the situation?
Well, you definitely told me to dub him. You were like, where's your self-esteem at? Any guy that's into you is going to take you for you. And that's it. And that's all.
And he wouldn't say anything about grooming to your face. You couldn't have said that. I mean, I've seen people do it, But I haven't seen a lot of people tell you to your face that that's what they're gonna do.
He did tell that to my face, but when I got irritated about it, he was like, people use grooming in the bad sense. It's not what you mean. It's kind of like mentorship, guidance. I don't really like, he feels like you're taking it in a negative way, and that's not what I'm saying. So.
and you just ignored everything I said to you earlier last month.
Well, I put a spell on him. I tried to, remember, I don't know if you're familiar when I called you back and I told you how I like tried to put a spell on him. And it didn't work. Well, it was working a little bit and then it stopped working. Because I'm not gonna change for him. You know what I mean? Like we're not doing all of that. So I just was like, let me just put a little if we gonna do some guidance, let me put a little universal guidance into this, and you know what I'm saying? Grab like a t-shirt and like whatever. So the reason why like the spell didn't really go into fruition was because the shirt that I had taken wasn't his. It was like his brother's that he had borrowed. So I'm like, okay, it makes sense why it didn't work. All right, so boom. So my point in calling today is I tried to...
And real quick, Diamond, who did you... Because I remember you mentioning somebody to me that... I don't remember exactly who it was, but you said that you watched who that be doing the spells to and shit?
Shira.
Who?
Shira, Sprinkle Lady.
That's where you learned it from?
Yes.
Type shit, okay, all right.
Before Ashira got really popular on TikTok, she was super popular on YouTube, and she also considers herself like a self-proclaimed witch, for lack of a better term. And so she does money spells, love spells. She'll give you the ingredients, what you need to do. So I kind of watched a video about like what to do and how to go about it. As long as your intentions are pure, nothing weird, nothing wicked, something slight, kind of like praying. You know what I mean? Nothing weird.
You said kind of like praying?
Yeah, in a sense.
No. I wouldn't put praying and that type of work in the same sentence. I wouldn't put praying and witchcraft in the same. No, not my God.
Okay.
Not my God. But
well, all right, I'm not going to get too deep into it. I'm not going to get too deep. Yeah. All right, so boom. So basically, like somebody told me like a t-shirt is not going to do it. You need something a little bit more powerful. So I was like, hair sample. I don't want to do that. I don't want things to go left. So I just decided to get like some underwear, clean underwear, because we're not going to go through a man's dirty laundry. But then like he caught me and he was like, what are you doing with my underwear? And I'm like, oh my God, this is yours. Like I thought it was mine. Like I thought I brought my, you know what I'm saying? Like my own boxer briefs over there. So he was like, nah, like those are mine or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. So then like all right. So basically, I took it anyway. Like he let it go. He was over it. I took it anyway. Then it turns out that he was talking to his friend who was a mutual friend of ours, and his friend knows that like it's a possibility that I may have done that because his friend, I've known his friend before I've known him. So he must have told his friend like, why I catch this girl trying to take my underwear and some weirdo shit. And then so because the friend called me and he was like, D, like you're up to no good. Like so-and-so told me like what you did. So then he tells him that I took his underwear to put like a spell on him. So this man goes online and does like a smear campaign on me and tells people I'm freaking weird and like, don't turn your back on this girl. Like she's wild. She's gonna put spells on you. She's gonna try to ruin your life. All right, so boom. So I cut him off because I'm like, you're weird now. Like now you wanna like make people think I'm the weird one. Like you're fucking weird. So all right, so like a week and a half goes by, and then so he calls me and he's just like, you know what? Like I fuck with you. Like I ain't really never realized that like I never met nobody that could like really do nothing weird like that. Like obviously like you're trying to make something shake between us and I respect it. So like, you know, like let's start over. But I don't trust it. So my question to you was like, is it a setup? Or do you think like he came to light and all right, let me make the question a little bit more something. Is it a setup, or do you think that like he is just willing to like squash put the weird stuff aside, like, you know what I'm saying, and just like start fresh, start anew? Is there a chance is really what I'm saying, like, or did things just go way too left already?
Didn't he go on an online smear campaign, speaking about the things that you may have done to him?
He didn't tag me, but I knew he was talking about me because who else is he going to catch taking underwear? And he knows about the T-shirt because I brought it back to him because I tried to play it off to wear it to sleep.
And so I could get a clear understanding. Why did you decide to do a spell on him again? What was the reasoning behind it?
I feel like sometimes sometimes men need a little universal push. You know what I mean?
Like a universal push to like you, right?
Yeah, to do more. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can be a little lazy or, complacent, or life is lifing and you don't really have the energy to hone in, but a little sprinkle, a little purr.
And you feel like that's something that you should be able to control, right?
I mean, I'm gonna put positive affirmations in the air. I'm gonna light a love candle and hold his T-shirt and blow out the candle and fold the T-shirt neatly and just wish for the best. After that, it's up to the universe. But I feel like the fact that he was weirded out about it at first, and respectfully so, I was embarrassed. Man, I'm embarrassed. I'm not gonna cap. I was embarrassed by it because I'm like, that's not something he's supposed to know. And then his friend made it hot by telling him, so I cut him off too. So my question is just now that he is coming back, which I did not expect him to come back. So I'm thinking, is it a setup, or is it really worth us just starting fresh and just going for it?
I think it's a setup.
Really? KBZ? You think it's a setup?
Yeah. And honestly, just to make sure that it's not a setup, we should probably just avoid him.
Somebody said I was desperate. I am not desperate. It does not give despi. There's nothing wrong with utilizing different resources to get what you want. Okay? Ain't nobody desperate. Okay, I'm sorry. That just triggered me.
Listen, I apologize on their behalf.
Thank you.
But definitely, it's definitely a setup. Honestly, even if it's not you don't want to give that type of guy a chance again because he already tried to out you, even though he didn't tag you. He already tried to out you, and we don't really. We can't. That's unforgivable. You can't forgive him for that. So.
Right.
That definitely, just move on type shit.
Okay. Okay. No, you're right. I had a feeling you would say that. I was just kind of hoping you wouldn't. Delusional.
Yeah.
But yeah. If we're going to put a D word on it, she's a little delulu. It never gave despi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be sarcastic, KB. I'm serious.
No sarcasm. I believe everything I'm saying out of my mouth right now.
Okay.
Hey, appreciate you hopping on. All right.
Thank you.
All right. No. Hey, listen, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, man. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is. It's that time for me to tuck it, man. That was my last one. Y'all know what time. Hey, you get sassy? No, I ain't get sassy. No. She cool peoples, man. If anybody needs a private 101, the link for that's in my bio. All right, I got y'all. I'll be available. I'm probably gonna be on around the same time tomorrow, so pop out. I need y'all to tag me in videos I can respond to. If you want me to go live more, I need videos I can respond to. Y'all know how I like to yap on here. Yeah. I'm gonna get up with y'all, man. All right.